G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to do some more resin Petri pours for you today, and I'm going to do my little heart pendant keychains because I've done a lot of these sorts of things with my pendants, and I thought making some keychains or key rings might be nice. So this one was the Let's Resin opaque alcohol inks, and this one was a little test with the leftover resin from that batch with just the regular alcohol inks from Let's Resin and the white deeper. So I'm going to have a go with those today and see if I can get it to work. I'm using this resin. They're only tiny little bottles. I got them from Amazon. I wish I could get more, but I don't know that they're available anymore. So that's them there. So I'm just using a tiny little bit because I might try and make it last. I've got 43 grams of A and 40 grams of B because A is heavier than B. When I weighed them, A was 530 grams and B was 480 grams. So you do need to use a little bit more of the A. Otherwise, when you finish, you're going to have some parts left and the other part will be empty. Now I've cleaned these two rows here. I don't know how much resin I'm going to have. I only want to do like half full, and then I want to put a black coat on the background. Because I can use the cheaper resin for the top coat, the background, because they're quite deep. I don't need to use all this expensive resin that I had to get from overseas. So we'll just do that. Probably made up too much, didn't I? Wasn't quite sure how much I was going to make up. So that one's gone to the edges. We'll pour a little bit more in on you. Hasn't been sitting or anything. I just stirred this resin for 4 minutes and then I started the video, so it hasn't been waiting or anything like that. But I have got some left over. So because I was thinking to myself, if I've got more resin than I need, I'll do these 4 with the Let's Resin and the white sinker, and then I'll do these 4 with another brand that I got, just a cheapy brand from Amazon. Let me just see. I just want to make sure they're half full. And then I've got enough room for my ink, and I've got enough room for my top coat. So, oh, you need a little bit more. I think that's about right. And I was thinking maybe, of putting some sparkle in a couple of them. This white sparkle. I saw Daniel Cooper. He had a pretty blue sparkle. I don't know what he used, but it was pretty. So I've got a white sparkle and I've got a gold sparkle, but I might try the white. Let's do a little bit in this one and a little bit in that one, and then I might put some sparkle in the rest. I've still got more left. How did I end up making so much? Oh my gosh, 30 and 30 would have been better, hey? Never mind. Don't know what to do with it now. All right, let's put a tiny bit of, I haven't cleaned these ones out. Might have to clean some of these as well. I wasn't planning on doing that many, but if I've got the resin, I might as well. Actually, maybe I'll do these two with sparkle just to see what they look like, and these two can be regular. Because I've got heaps of resin left over. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so that's going to be the Let's Resin. That's going to be the Amazon brand. I'll go and get it later. I haven't even got it down because I didn't know if I was going to use it or not. Now this is white sparkle from Colour Passion. I'm just going to put a teensy little bit on the end of my stick there. maybe a teensy bit more. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I just want to see what it looks like with sparkle. So these two can be the sparkly ones. It's not glitter because I think glitter would be too heavy and would sink. So I didn't want to use glitter. I've still got some left. Oh well. I'll just leave it in there for now. I've got to get on with this. Rightio. Torch. Let's torch for some bubbles. My little tiny blowtorch. It's got like a little cigarette lighter in it. I think that's a lot of glitter in there, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't want so much. It didn't look that much when it was in the cup. Popping bubbles. Okay. And there's a little blue dot in there. Get you out. Okay, let's do this, you guys. Rightio. So I've got two colors that I'm going to do. I'm going to do purple, peach red, and sky blue in these two. And then in these two, I'm going to do sapphire blue, cerulean, and sky blue. I looked at the turquoise, but it was really quite green. So yeah. All right, let's get started. Give them a shake. Take all the lids off. I've already pushed through with my little thingy that comes with them to make sure that the ink will flow nicely. And I've got my Let's Resin sinker. It says on the bottom that it's tiny. It says C for cat, deeper. Hey, if anybody wants to send me a big bottle, I'd really appreciate it. Of course, happy to pay for it and pay for shipping. But Let's Resin won't ship to me. Oh, I really need someone to send me some. It comes in a box. There's two. I think there's two big bottles in a box. I'd love one of those if anybody can help me out. Sure would appreciate it. All right, let's get going here. Sapphire, 1, 2, 3. Cerulean, 1, 2, 3, 4. And sky blue. Kind of wanted to go lightest to darkest. I think the darker colors might take over, so these bottles are really hard to squeeze. They're quite hard. They're not like a soft plastic, which I is expecting them to be. Oh, I'm spraying. Look at that. I've made a mess. That spraying. I'll just put the color down and then I'll come back with the white. Now the purple. What do I want to do with the purple? I'll go purple and then the blue and then the pink. What do you think? This one's being shared, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was expecting the colours to spread more, but they're not really. Alright, let's do that. Oops, I forgot this one. Look at me spraying my mould. I'm going to make a mess. It's hard to clean the ink off. Alright, here we go with the white. Probably need some more, don't I? Some more colour. Because it's a big mould. I'm going to try and fill in the gaps a little bit more before I go putting my white on. Oops, there go my dogs. Hey Jem, I'm just doing a video.
Okay, I'll come back.
It's my daughter. Get in there. Yeah, they're not really spreading as much as I thought they would. I guess once the white hits them, they will. Let's put a little bit more of this one in. I don't know, I just expected them to spread more. And they're quite hard to push, these little bottles. They're quite a hard plastic. All right, now let's do the white. I'm not going to do it on every single blob of colour. Just where I can see the colour, like if it needs some white, if I can see a dark bit of colour, then I'm going to go over it. And then once I've done that, I'll go back and I'll have a look and see if I can see any clear parts like over there. And then I'll, oops, it's just dripping in on its own. Then I'm going to add more colour. See that drop there, it sort of grabbed all three of those. Oops, this is just dripping out on its own. I don't have to squeeze it. Okay. Whew. Getting hot. I hope this resin's okay sitting here. Now I'm going to go and fill in any gaps that I've got. And I can see any little gaps of clear. Oops, there's another one there. Whoa. This one's not too bad. Not sure exactly how much I should be putting in here. I can see some gaps there that need some more pink. So let's do that. One more there. Okay, it seems to be covered. See, now I can't remember where they were. Oh my gosh. Oops, dripped one. I dripped a drop. Or did I drop a drip? Okay. I don't know. Do we just do one layer? I think so. I'll leave those for now. I'm gonna, oh goodness, look at this. I've spilled colour in here. Try and get that out. Right, I'm gonna go quickly and grab my other inks. Might do the same or similar colour. I'll be right back. Oh, can't hit the pause button. Right, I'm back. I've tried to get like similar colours. Let's see if I can get my gloves back on. Hard to get back on again when your hands have gone a bit sort of sweaty, hey? Oh my gosh. Oh, the struggles, the struggles. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, look, I've got a big balloon on the end of it. All right, that'll do. That will do. That'll do. Okay, so these are called DecoRom. DecoRom. Got a navy, blueberry, and a lime. So I'm going to do. I don't even think I've opened you yet. So that'll be those ones. Hope I haven't run out of time. I don't know how long this resin takes to sort of set up. I probably shouldn't have tried such a big project. And then in this one I've got some violet. These must be my second bottles because I've bought 2 lots already because I really like these ones. And I don't think I've opened them yet. No, I haven't. do that without stabbing myself. That one's been opened already. Okay, and for the white, it comes with two different whites. It comes with a sinking white and a deeper white. I'm going to go with the deeper white and see how that goes. So let's just get a wriggle on here and do the same as I did with the other ones. Oh, these ones are spreading more. Look at that. I don't have a turquoise. I don't know why I don't have a turquoise. I must have a turquoise, surely to goodness. Oh yes, I do. It was in my other set, because like I said, my first one ran out. All right, I'm going to put you away. Look how much these are spreading. Okay, that's the turquoise. I'm going to put the green away, because I bought two sets, you see, and I'm kind of halfway through my first set, and then I ran out of some colors, so then I used my second set. Okay, pink. Be interesting to see if there's much difference in the actual, you know, vibrancy of the colors. Right, so that's those ones, and then here we'll go with the navy, and then the blueberry, which is a brighter one. Whoops, I haven't opened you yet either. So this is the blueberry. Probably should have gone with a lighter one. Hey, they're very similar. And then I thought we'd just go with a little bit of this limey color, like so. And a little bit more just to cover in the gaps. Like so. And then I don't know that the turquoise was a good option, because the pink and the turquoise are kind of going purple anyway. All right, let's hit this with the white. This is the deeper white. Just dropping drips all over the top, not really going in the same area that I put the colored drops. I'm just going over the top just to cover them. They're swirling around and doing their own thing. Look at them go. So I'm keen to see what the difference is between the two brands. Just popping a little bit more white on where there's a lot of color. Okay. Now those can sit. Now these we'll do one with the Let's Resin and one with the DecoRom. Let's do the blue. I'll go opposite this time. Hopefully the resin's not setting up too much already. That's that one, and then this cerulean blue. And then the sky blue. It doesn't spread as much as the DecoRom. I don't know why. Don't know why. And then this one can be DecoRom. Quick, get in there, lime, before you miss out. You see the difference? Like this one doesn't spread nearly as much, hey? Let's put some more on to cover up all those little holes. I don't know if you can see them from up there. Hopefully you can. I think this one needs the lighter one, and I'm going to put a little bit more green in just because it looks a bit pale to me. Alright, now this one is having the Let's Resin white because it's got the Let's Resin ink in it. Hope I only need to do one layer. I'm really not sure. Probably need to research it a little bit more. Just making sure everything's covered, and then that one's going to have the DecoRom white. Very keen to see what it's going to look like. But later on tonight, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a top coat of black. I think I better leave them like that. I better not add anything else. I think the resin's going to start to sort of thicken up in that now. Got a tiny bit left. Oh, I want to use it. I want to use it. I want to use it. Might as well pop it in there. Actually, I might try something in different colours, hey? I wonder what, like some darker colours, some maybe brown or something. Oh, there's a hair in there. Oh well, too late now. It's getting a bit thick. Oh, it's probably done its dash. Probably can't use it anymore. What else can I use? What have I got? Brown. How about I've got an orange, a yellow, coffee, and brown. Let's try coffee, orange, and yellow, eh? And see what that's going to look like. Might as well. I haven't opened these yet though. I'm always worried I'm going to stab myself. Do it over there away from your mold. If these colours look nice together, they might be really nice with like a gold sparkle. So I might try that next time. I'll give them a bit of a shake. Okay, so this is the coffee. Well, it seems to be spreading more. What is it? Just maybe the colour? I don't know. And then the orange. You're not working? Mustn't have pierced you properly. Yeah, make sure it goes all the way in. Don't stab yourself. That's the orange, and then that yellow. Oh, they look pretty. They do look pretty. I'll put a little bit more in. I can see a bit of clear just next to there, so I'm going to put a little bit more of the coffee in. I think that'll do. I find that the yellows, when I've done before, I think I find that the yellows don't have as good a coverage as the darker colours. So I'll put a little bit more there. Okay, so now we go, because it's a Let's Resin brand. Still got a gap there. I don't know why. Might just use that little stick to just push that colour in a bit. Okay, now let's put the white on. Oops, there's a bit of dark. Oh my gosh, too much came out. Oh, I'm all hot and bothered now. Okay, all right, like I said, I'm going to leave it. Hopefully this one works. That would be amazing with gold sparkle, wouldn't it? Next time. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to come back to do the black top coat, because I think it would look really pretty as a keyring if you've got black on one side and then, you know, your pretty detail on the other side. Oh, and the swirl. An hour. At least an hour. I'll come back in an hour. We'll do the swirl. All right. I don't know if I wanted to swirl all of them. I think they look really pretty without swirls, personally. But anyway, I'll think about it. I'll see you in an hour. Righto, it's been an hour. Been up to the post office, shipped off all my orders, got myself some sushi for lunch. Now let's do this swirl. I'll just move everything so I can get my hands in here. I'm going to use a no, I was going to use a pin, but these molds are bigger, so I think I'm just going to get a little toothpick. Where did I put my toothpicks? Oh, there they are. I'm just going to use a toothpick just because they're yeah, the molds are a little bit bigger. And got a bit of paper towel to wipe it off. So when you lift up, you can see a little string that follows. So then it's ready. So I'm going to do a few different swirls in them and just see how we go. It's a bit tricky because it's a heart. I might start here actually and go down and then up here and go down. Make a little heart. And then this one I'm just going to do a swirl. I'm not used to the fact that they're flat and not domed. I'm probably pushing harder than I should do. Let's do a little swirly thing like this, hey? And then this one, I think I'll go a zigzag and then a zag-zig. All right, and this one can have a little heart and another little heart. I don't know how that's going to look. Whoa! Dragging over the top. You can see that little sticky thing. Let's do a ziggy-zaggy. Now, where did I start? I started from the middle, didn't I? I think so. Okay, it's starting to get a bit sticky now. What will we do with you? Just a swirl. And a bit of a swirl. And you can have a ziggy-zaggy. Oh, I was going to leave one without anything. I forgot. I wanted to leave one without, just to see what they would look like with no swirling, because I think they'd be really pretty. Now, because I've swirled, I've introduced some air, so I need to just go over with, see there was a bubble there. There's a bubble there, I can see it. So just go over with your little torch. Don't get too close and burn anything. But you do need, and see there's been a few bubbles there that have come up. I'm just going to go over one more time. And popping the last of them. There are a few there coming up, I can see them. So keen to see what that one's going to look like. Got sticky on my hands. I'm going to have to wash them off with some alcohol and baby wipe. Now then, oh, there's a, is that a bubble or is that a, no, looks like a bit of, no, I'm going to leave it because I don't want to make a dent or anything in it. I'm going to come back in, well, probably later on tonight because this resin takes quite a while to set up. So I'm going to come back later on tonight and do the black coat, the background. Go off. Off you go. Alright, so I'm going to see you then. I'm going to cover it with my plastic box, my lid. Alright, and hopefully they work. I will see you in probably 6 hours. Righto, it's about 6 p.m. now. I've left it quite late to come back and do my top coat. There's my clear. I thought I was doing 1-to-1 again, But my other resin's 2 to 1, so I needed 2 lots of A and only 1 part of B, so I've got a bit more than I need. Never mind. I'm going to use this black. It's called Batman Black by Art Tree Creations. It's I think it's the only black paste I've actually got, so that will have to do. Let's get a clean stick. I'll just give that a bit of a mix around. I guess I could swap sticks. Seeing as this is my resin stirring stick, I could clean it off and use it again. It's nice and primed now, you see. It's not going to get air bubbles in it because that's been used before. So I like to use it again. Right, let's stir this in. Not going to be very exciting, you guys. I'm just going to pour black over the tops. Hopefully dome them so that when I do take these out tomorrow, they won't have a lip and I won't need sanding. I think it's always nice if they're domed and you get that more rounded finished back to it. I want it to be nice and opaque. Don't want to be able to see the stick. It's fine if you're using, you know, jewelry, something like this, where you're not going to see the back, but if it's a key ring that you're going to see the back, I don't really want to be seeing that. I want to see a nice pretty side. Cross fingers, it's a nice pretty side, and then just black is fine. And I think I've got the little chains and clasps and things to make the key ring, so hopefully I can do that. I'll just have to wait for them to dry totally before I go putting jump rings in the top. It's nice because they've already got the little nib there for the hole. You don't have to go drilling through them, which is great. All right, let's pour this on. Oops, let's get a clean section there, hey? It's a pretty thin resin, this one, so it should just flow out and cover on its own. I won't do too much at once, just in case it overflows. But yeah, I have got a little bit too much resin here. So I was going to do, I thought I'd do 35 grams of A and 30 grams of B. Similar to what I did with the first coat. And then once I put my 35 grams in, I thought, oh no. Actually, what did I do? I realised when I put my second half in that it wasn't a 1-to-1 anyway. Then I had too much. I can't remember now. But I had too much. Too much of one. I had to add more of the other. I got there in the end. Alrighty. So see how it's levelling itself off. So don't put too much in to begin with, because it will find its own level. And you don't want them overflowing. I'm really keen to do the brown and the orange again with the gold sparkle. I've been thinking about it all day. I want to do it again. Well, not again, but I want to do it. Right, look at all that black I've got left. Wipe my hands. Now, let me just have a little look and see where I need a little bit more to go. Push that into the bottom little point there. Did you go in? I haven't quite gone in. And you as well. In you go. Get up towards the edge there. Okay. This one needs a little bit more. You don't have to watch this. You can come back to me tomorrow for the unmolding. I just have to do it, so you don't have to hang around and watch. This top bit needs filling up. So now I think, oh, that top bit needs doing as well. So now that they're pretty much all filled, I'm just going to put a little bit more in on each, just to dome them. And I can look across the top into my light to see which ones need a little bit more. Just take them up. Just got to make sure you don't go over your little nib, because then it's a bit hard to get them out. This hasn't gone up to the top yet. Oops, my hand's making a shadow. I can't see now what I'm doing. I think that's got it. Right, those two are doming. How about you? A little bit more for you. Whoops. And a little bit more. Oh, I've gone right over that. It dripped. Gotta clean that off, otherwise I won't have a nice neat little hole there. Very small amounts that are needed at this stage, just to dome them. Nearly there. And you can have a tiny little bit. Okay, I think that's done. Oh, I caught the drip. And now I'm going to torch. And then that will be that. Need to get a baby wipe out. Hang on. Wipe my hands. Get the black off my hands. Off my gloves. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Oh, there's a little area there that hasn't gone into the side yet. Why is that doing that? Why is that going sticky? I wonder if that's got something to do with the layer underneath. Maybe it's not dry properly. So that's weird, isn't it? Going sticky like that. I hope it's alright to be doing a top coat on it. Definitely getting like a skin on it. I didn't actually test it to see, you know, I didn't touch it to see if it was dry enough. I just poured. Oh well, 'tis done now. Hopefully it's going to work, and I haven't stuffed it up by pouring onto it too soon. Normally when I use my other resins, I pour on it, you know, the top coat in the evenings. But this resin with the weird name, it takes much longer to set up. I'm just getting those bubbles out. Okay, well that's pretty much it. I'm going to cover it again, and I'll leave it there till tomorrow morning. And unmold, see what happens. Oh, I hope I haven't mixed it up now that I've put that black on too early. I don't know. Oh, I guess we'll find out. I'll see you in the morning. Hey guys, it's the next morning. I'm super keen to see if these have worked. Although I was a bit worried, you know, when I was putting the black coat on, and I could sort of see and feel the stickiness of the ink coming up from underneath. So, oh, I hope they work. Now I've turned it around to face me, because before it was facing you, but now it's facing both of us. So I'm hoping I can still remember which is which. This was the Let's Resin. That was the DecoRom. That was the Let's Resin. That was the DecoRom. And that was the Let's Resin brown, wasn't it? All right, I think. Let's start. So then it's set nicely. Nice and hard. Nice and shiny. and hopefully they'll just pop out really easily. Look at that. All right. Please work, please work, please work. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it did work. Oh, it's a tiny little blob just there. Little tiny blob of white. Oops, I'm in the shadow. Oh, where am I going to go out of the shadow? There. I'm in the shadows. I don't know why. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't see it properly. I might have to move back around the other side. There's one little tiny blob. That must have been a little bit too much white there. The colours have blended a lot. Like I can't see definitive colours. Is that the black? Is that the black from the top coat? Up the top there. It might be. See, it might not have set properly, and then the black's shine through. Oh, that's no good, is it? I'll live and learn. I'll know for next time. I might just turn around the other side of the table. Alright, let's have a look and see if it's any better on this side. One day I go this side, and the next day I go the other side. Alright, there we go. So we've got some really beautiful feathering happening, but we've got the black peeking through. But look, this was an experiment on the Let's Resin versus the DecoRom. See up there? DecoRom. So anyway, it's still going to be a good experiment regardless of whether we've got this black shining through. There's the next one. Same thing, a little bit of black. I actually remember doing some feathering with the pigment pastes, and I actually put black down to have a black background poking through in some areas, so that doesn't actually bother me. Got these little bits of blue popping through. You can see the difference there in the thickness. That's still really pretty. I like that. I do. Right, I'll do it this way so I'm not putting my arm in front of the screen. Now, oh, this was the pinky ones. Okay. So, pink and turquoise. I should have remembered. Pink and turquoise make a icky baby poo brown colour. Oh, they do. Don't look at that top section. Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. I'll have to write all these things down. Actually, maybe I need to make that top layer a little bit thicker. Actually, no, they haven't dropped all the way down, have they? You can see they haven't dropped all the way down. So maybe it's all right, maybe half-half. I thought I was doing half, but obviously I was only doing like a third. I guess this one's going to be the same with the baby poo brown colour. Pop him out. They're not as, like, light as I was expecting them to. I thought maybe they'd be, like, a bit brighter. Maybe it's just because it's dark in here. It's early in the morning. So, yeah, I got this baby poo brownish colour, which kind of spoils it. But anyway, not too bad. Now, these are the DecoRom, and I've never used the DecoRom white before. This is the first time I've ever used it, and I've gone with a deeper white. The set actually comes with 2 bottles of deeper white and 2 bottles of, I think it's called sinking white. So you actually get 4 bottles of white in the kit, which is nice, because with the Let's Resin one, you only get the 1 bottle. You get a whole heap of coloured bottles, and you only get 1 of white, which it's a little bit pointless, isn't it? You need more than 1 white. Okay, so here we go, the DecoRom. Let's have a look. Okay. So the colour hasn't spread as much. Look, I think it's my fault because I've put that black on. You can see the black. It's like the ink got mixed up into the black top coat. I'm going to have to try again and I'll have to wait overnight, I guess. But it's still giving us some pretty effects. It's just spoiled with the black. And they're really quite bright. The colours are nice and bright. I'm not going to get this out now. Oh, I'm going to have to reach in front of you, sorry. Oh, there we go, come out. So this one had a lot more swirling going on in it. I don't know, maybe you like the black. The black's kind of blended. We've got like a dark green up here where the black's blended with the other colours. It's really pretty still. Just not what I was going for. Never mind. Here's the pinky one. Oh, same thing again. The turquoise. It was turquoise, wasn't it? I used, yeah. Turquoise and pink. Do not work. All right, we won't even. I'll just throw those two out. I guess this will be the same. So I haven't got nearly as much feathering. I guess maybe they needed more ink with the DecoRom. Maybe I should have done like 2 layers. You can see the difference there. That's the Just Resin and that's the DecoRom. So we've got some feathering coming up, but obviously we need a lot more ink. Mustn't be quite as strong as the Just Resin ink, hey? That's good to know. Do 2 layers. Now this was, this was the sparkly one, wasn't it? I remember now. I forgot that I put sparkles in. This was the Just Resin, I think it was the Just Resin Sparkle. Oh, look at it. It's like a little snow. It's like a little, yeah, snowstorm going on. I don't know whether I like it or not. It's a bit busy, isn't it? I put a little bit extra in that one. See, that's got more than half, which is what I should have done with the others. So the sparkle kind of takes away a little bit, I think, from the actual pattern. But interesting results. Anyway, now this one was the DecoRom with the sparkle. The colours seem brighter. And then we've got the black background there, I can see. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think the sparkle does much for me. I mean, you have to get really close. Oops, don't know that you can get that close. You've got to get really close to see the actual feathering through all that sparkle. All right, let's get to the brown and orange, hey? Somewhere where you can have your brownish colour. All right. Oh, and this had the sparkle as well, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's my favourite. Oh, I really like that one. Okay, so the Just Resin, not Just Resin. Have I been calling it Just Resin? Let's Resin. There's 2 similar. The Let's Resin inks seem to have done a better job. Well, with 1 layer anyway. Obviously, if I, excuse me, I always have a frog in my throat in the mornings. If I'd done 2 coats of the DecoRom, it might have been a different story. I really like that. Definitely going to do this with gold. Maybe I even put a little bit of black in the top. Well, there was another one that was called chocolate. Oh, no, brown. Maybe it was darker. So loving that one. I haven't dropped a lot. Look at that. All right. Okay, that's me done. I'm going to go and find my little keyring hardware things and see if I can attach a few for you. And definitely going to do this experiment again and wait longer for the black. This one, this one didn't seem to, like the black didn't seem to come through as much. Maybe that resin, because I did that last, maybe that resin's had a chance to thicken up a little bit. I mean, it wasn't too bad. There's only a little bit of black poking its little way through. See that up there and there? It's not like there's a lot of it. What do you think? And definitely want to do some without the swirl as well, because I don't know, I just think there's enough going on. I want to try without the swirl and just have the color graduation and just see how pretty that is without swirling. All right, done. Hope you've enjoyed that little experiment, and I'll see you for the next experiment real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Stay safe. Bye for now.